Unlike Europe's GDPR, the United States lacks a comprehensive federal data privacy law. Massachusetts enacted the Massachusetts Data Privacy Law in 2009 to address data breaches and consumer data theft. Compliance has been required since March 2010. In 2019, amendments were made, including the introduction of the Written Information Security Program requirement, or WISP. The Massachusetts Data Privacy Law defines personal data and introduced the safeguard regulations. Entities must develop a WISP, incorporating administrative, technical, and physical safeguards. The WISP should cover risk assessment, access and authorization management, employee policies, techniques to prevent security failures, and technical safeguards like encryption and firewalls. Organizations must ensure third parties adhere to security standards. The extent of compliance with the Massachusetts Data Privacy Law depends greatly on the volume of data an organization handles. The law does not specifically target any particular sector or industry and does not discriminate based on an organization's location. Any entity that processes, stores, transmits, sells, or handles the information of Massachusetts residents is obligated to comply with the data privacy laws of the state. It is important to note that organizations that solely handle credit card data through a payment card industry data security standard compliant payment method do not have custody over personal information and are not required to comply with the Massachusetts data privacy laws. However, if any other aspect of the organization handles personal information, compliance is necessary. Non-compliance with the Massachusetts data privacy law can result in penalties imposed by regulators. Currently, the law allows for penalties of up to $5,000 per violation, in addition to the reasonable costs of litigation and prosecution. Taking swift action in response to incidents, demonstrating the implementation of recommended security controls and procedures, and showing responsible behavior can significantly reduce penalties and liability. A new draft bill, the Massachusetts Information Privacy and Security Act, was released on February 2, 2022, and is currently undergoing the approval process. If passed, the bill will introduce significant changes to Massachusetts data privacy laws. These changes include expanded rights for Massachusetts residents, regulations on biometric and sensitive data, protection for children, race, religion, and more, as well as the incorporation of anti-discrimination laws. The proposed MIPSA legislation would grant the Attorney General the authority to enforce penalties and fines. To learn more, visit Centraleyes.com.